What's up, guys? ATonOfBacon here, doing something a little different today. We're gonna be playing a visual novel, and it's called Katawa Shoujo. Nailed it. But Bacon, what happened to the Higurashi VN? Aren't you still playing that? Okay, I'm putting that project on hold and putting a huge pin in that right now, mainly because, I don't know. I already know the story, so who cares? I'll play it later. Anywho, I've been told that this game is not necessarily sad, but I heard it's just really good. I've never played a visual novel before. Well, I have, but I never finished a visual novel before. The thing is that I'm really excited to play this, and I heard the story's really good. It's really well put together. It's about handicapped people, and of course, I've been told, like, there's some scenes that are a little inappropriate. And I've been told different things. Some people say it's really good, other people say it's sad, others say, oh yeah, you're just gonna be dating a bunch of handicapped girls and you're gonna bang them in the end. And the thing is, I don't care about that. I'm obviously not gonna show those scenes, but it's just gonna be really hard for me to not make any, like, any jokes or puns, because that's the kind of guy I am. But I'm gonna have a lot of fun playing this. I'm just in for a good story right now. I want to take a break from anime for once. So well, let's get started here. No, I will not disable adult content. That's for me. I think we're good for now. I don't think any of this is gonna affect me. All right, let's start this up. Do I get to choose my name? A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wooden wind chimes. You guys get to hear my awesome voice acting. Enjoy. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The delicious deciduous. Okay, I don't know what that is. Trees provide a beautiful green canopy for our science teachers and fellow students. Keep in mind, I'm not dumb when it comes to reading, but I blank out a lot. I just got off work, so I'm a little tired. But now, in the late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together furiously to prevent them from numbing in this cold. Where are your gloves? Where are my gloves? Hisao. Okay, so this could be my friend. Just how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m. Oh, I'm Hisao. I don't want that name. I'm Bacon. Yes, the note slipped between the pages of my math book when I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way it shows a bit of initiative. Yay, they're breaking the anime wall. Lockers? Forget that. I want the note in my book. As a part of the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens. Snowflakes silently falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of the passing in the stagnant world. I wish it snowed here. It's hot out. The slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl. Ooh, sound effects. Ooh. The rustling of... I'm gonna turn it up a bit. Okay, I'm good. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. It was me, Dio! Hisao. You came? Of course I did. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I've listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. Oh, so it's not the childhood friend, so this one might be a winner. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Oh, dude, it's his crush! Oh, lucky you. She's got that ZR. Iwanko, I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Man, I'm good looking. Look at that. Look at that cowlick. Yes. I'm glad I don't get to design the character of me, because I don't have the long hair anymore, and yeah. Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line, and that was the result? Pathetic. Yeah, you are. Yes. I asked my friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Do you even lift? Do you even lift? Oh, that's his heart. Oh, that scared me for a second. That bass. Don't drop the bass. My heart is pounding now, as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim this girl for itself. That'd be a weird twist. The heart just goes, oh. Dude, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of me. That's my girl. So here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears. Iwanko flinches ever so softly against the gusts of wind, and then her skirt flies up. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine as she lazily twirls her long dark hair around her finger. While blushing? While blushing. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried. You see, I wanted to know. Oh God. Oh God. If you'd go out with me. Yes! I already beat the game. Can you believe it? Yes. Give me my porno ending. I stand there motionless, safe from my pounding heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. That's not the only thing that's going to be stretched. What the? Hisao? I reach up to try to massage my throat, but this only sends spikes of binding pain along my arms. Hisao? Oh, dude! My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Oh, dude, it might be a heart attack! Hisao! The beating in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knee. Oh my goodness, he died of moe! Oh no! That's the worst death! God! The world around me, the canopy of bare branches and dull winter sky, Iwanko running towards me, all these fades of black. Oh my God, he couldn't handle the moe! No! It's so sad. I'm actually kind of upset, man. Like, he had it. Come on. The world around me, the canopy. I hear that. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Iwanko screaming for help and the instant clatter of the branches above. Oh my God, that's sad. Why did Iwanko have to confess to me? Or why do I have such a weak heart? Angel Beats. Is this Angel Beats? It's quite the intro. Katawa Shoujo. Oh man, he's just. You're confessing to me. Death Note. Oh, dude, nice. Ooh, nice animation. The water. God, I hate hospitals, man. I hate hospitals. Nothing against like the staff there or anything, but hospitals like kind of give me a weird like mood, you know. It's, oh man, I can already feel it. This is gonna be pretty heavy stuff. I'll try not to cry. Then again, I've seen Clannad and Angel Beats and Bebop and Girls from Panzer, so I've cried quite a bit. But I've never cried playing a visual novel or a dating sim, so I'm actually really excited for this. It was Light Yagami that did this to me. Well, that was a dramatic intro. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. It was a heart attack, okay. God, man, you don't look like a guy that'd get a heart attack, man. You looked healthy. And the whole time, I can probably count the times I've left the hospital room unsupervised on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you've left alone with your thoughts. So I have plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Oh yeah, arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign, alien one that you wouldn't want to be in the same room with. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Oh, so you can't control your heart. Jeez. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Jeez. Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life. So he never thought he had it. That's scary. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. Oh yeah, you have a heart condition. Of course it's not gonna cheer me up. My parents, I think, were hit harder by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. That's not good. I already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Typical, no cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, cards, but the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. Well, of course, man. Like, you get hit with something hard, and then give it a week, it fades away quickly. It's sad, and it's true. Like, they forget about you. Like, is he still in the hospital? Yeah. I realized that the only reason I had forgotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Oh, that's the worst! It's like Valentine's Day in elementary school. You have to give everyone a gift. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Same, TBH. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came on a regular basis. Where's the girl that loved you? Oh, Yamaku was the last to stop visiting. Oh, girl. These girls ain't loyal. It's so sad. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she visited anyway. Well, yeah, your first date was in a hospital, so... We didn't touch the subject that was between us on that snowy day ever again. Oh, God, that hurts. The hospital, it's not really a place I'd like to live in. Same, TBH. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. I guess it's because they are in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't blame you. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgeries worked. So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen. I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there's at least some hope. At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why. I just did. Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. Yeah, you should watch anime. Yeah, it's great escapism. I started reading instead. Manga? There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it, one small stack at a time before consuming them. I would go back for more. I found that I liked reading, and I think I even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked without a book in my hands. Yeah, there you go. He found something for himself. But I loved the stories. Good. That was what my life was like. Manga? The day became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and by the weather outside. I noticed in the background it's cherry blossoms, so it's spring. It felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't know what day of the week it was, but other times all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I would put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. Yeah, because if you did, you'd get a heart attack, man. God, this is heavy stuff, man. Why is I'm having such a condition? Oh, here we go. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf. Am I dying? My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Oh God, it's a funeral! They're like in their suits like, alright, sorry, this is it. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party. There's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers, then setting them up aside as if to make a point of the pointlessness of what he just did. Then he casually sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment. Hello, Hisao. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a bit back at him. Okay? I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. Nice! The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. How much? It's the price, I tell you. Oh, so many. Okay. So he's got to take pills now. He's got to pop pills now. I take it from his hand and take a look for myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? How much medication, man? Diarrhea. The first thing I see is diarrhea. Oh, jeez. Okay. 10. Oh man, that's a lot. Erectile No, erectile dysfunction. No, that's the worst one. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm laughing at this. This isn't funny. That's a lot of words. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me from paper seems insurmountable. Whatever that said. They all blend together in a sea of letters. This is insane, dude. You're gonna have to, man. Side effects, adverse effects, contradiction, whatever that says, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. Oh, that sucks. I tried to read them, but it's so futile. Same. I can't even read half of these, man. I can't understand any of it. Attempting only to makes me feel sicker. Don't get a heart attack again. All this for the rest of my life, every day? I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Years, though! Years! What kind of confidence booster is that? Right? I'd have felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we have believed that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. Cool! No girlfriend! What? Please, calm down, Hisao. Listen to what the doctor has to say. Shut up, Dad! Calm down. The way he says it tells me he knew full well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern shows, it's ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think that's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What? Am I? It has a 24-hour nursing staff and is only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Okay, that's fair. I mean, what if something bad happens? Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise that fact. Ouch. I was thinking it. He said it. If it was really like that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. Fair enough. We went out there and had a look at a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it. It looks like I really don't have a choice. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. Dude, it's now or never, man. You can't wait on yourself. You gotta just go. This isn't an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. He's hurting inside, man. He's hurting. Well, you shouldn't be excited at the chance to go back to school. I remember you wanted to return to school. We should be excited. Yeah, he should be excited to school. And while it's not the same one, a special school. That's an insult. That's what I want to say. It's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. Thanks, Dad. It's geared towards students that can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's funny. I had always thought of my life actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this lack of reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out something now. Something about how I can go back to school anyway. But no. I don't say anything. The fact is that I know now it's futile. I look around the room, feeling very tired of all this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything. I don't want to see anything that would make me feel any different. Don't think about suicide, man. Come on. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. This is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It wouldn't be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Give it a try, man. Dude, it's just what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. You'll be fine. It's gonna be a great school. Is that me? God, I'm good looking. Come on, you're so good looking. Life expectancy. Oh. That's his actual heart. That's his actual heart. It's got a boo-boo. I'm sorry if I'm making jokes like this, man. This is depressing. I'm trying to liven things up. Yes, lively music. That's a nice gate. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. It feels welcoming. It feels protected. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should look like, but couldn't really decide. Probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about a gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Moving forward feels good. Just breathe in, man. Don't get a heart attack. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy. With this brisk pace, I'm alone as my parents are taking my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. Dude, you got your own dorm, man. That's legit. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It doesn't feel like the kind of grounds a school would have. More like a park with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all of the parkly things I clicked too early. Words like clean and hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your life. You have to take it as it is, as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies. Too big and too many for just a school. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. Dude, that's a way nicer school than mine. Just throwing it out there. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my head it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feelings is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Fair enough, but that could change, man. Don't judge a book by its covers. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension. Where's all the students? The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing all around. Excuse me, to catch my attention. It makes me think about the hospitals again, how they say that their operating rooms all are painted green because green is a common color. Didn't know that. So why am I feeling so anxious despite the greenery? Too much green! Only after I stand in front of the haughty main building, I surprise myself realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back. Even if I had no life I could return to. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous and with this realization set in my head, I opened the front door. Oh, that looks nice! Come on! A tall man with bad posture notices me as I enter. We're the only people in the lobby, so it's only logical. Tall man! His name is Tall Man! You must be Niki? Nakai? Nakai. So you are. Excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Muto. Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither firm nor sloppy, and he looks at his watch. The head nurse asks you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon is probably fine. You should get going and introduce you to the rest of the class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being the center of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Transfer student. Typical. Question, do I get the back corner of the classroom? Somehow, not knowing what is waiting for me makes me feel really nervous. Thinking of this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. Do you want to introduce yourself to the class? My first choice. Come on, man, you're a man. I'm gonna say, yeah, of course, I got this. Yeah, sure, I mean, isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the center of attention. I totally went against my character's thought process. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess I should be the one to give the first impression of myself. Right, but it's no problem. Let's go then. Don't you guys love my voice acting? My heart is pounding in my chest. Oh no, it's gonna happen again! My heart is pounding, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third door down, the third floor corridor is marked as the classroom for the class. 3-3. Muto opens up the door and enters. Oh, that painting! Ew, what is that? Who painted that? Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. I hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. Get a grip. This is a big step. I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least, not this soon. Oh, there's everyone. Nice. Here's my crew. Here we go. Oh, see that desk there? See that desk there? I bet you that's mine. I'm the main character. I get the back corner. Okay, here we go. I follow the teacher into the classroom and look around, partially so I won't have to meet the curious gazes of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high, and there's a lot of space left over around and in between the desks. Dude, they seem nice. Look, an entire wall taken up by blackboards, and the high, old-fashioned windows only make it seem larger. The students' desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath for books and wooden chairs for the metal frames, simple and efficient. I stopped walking in front of the classroom and faced the other students. They all looked normal, like students in any other school. But then, why would they be here? They're probably like me, have something wrong with them. Oh, that desk isn't mine! Damn it! Only it's not just immediately obvious. Then I noticed that one of the girls seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand. It's a little jarring. Wait, who's that? Can't see. Can't do. Dark. Which desk? Oh, that desk behind the glasses. That's mine. I knew it! I knew it! I get the desk near the window. And no, it's jarring. Yeah, whatever. Despite the natural tendency to listen to when someone's talking about you, I tune out the teacher's speech halfway through while he introduces me to the class. That's my seat. I notice a flash of dark hair and see that someone is looking at me. A girl with really long straight hair that is pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as if it will make her invisible. Wait, who? Flash of dark hair. Who was it? Is it her? Were you looking at me? Huh? Wanna go? Look at that guy slacking in the back. There's one boy with a cane leaning against the lockers at the rear of the class. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to be making some weird hand motion. Sign language? She peers at me over the rims of her glasses, then goes back to whatever she was doing. She's kind of cute. So is this cheery looking girl with pink hair sitting next to her. Cool. She's really hard to miss. I don't know how I didn't notice her when I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. He claps his hands, and so does everyone else. Oh, everyone's clapping. That was one clap. Kagabushi no jutsu. Except one girl in the first row who has only one hand. I cringe a little, but hide it, bowing in thanks for the applause I did not deserve. So she went like this, because you got one hand. A collective silence tells me that I should open my mouth now. So, I'm Hisao Nakai. And after that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along well with everyone, even though I'm a new student. Yo, this guy plays soccer. How do you have a heart condition, man? You're healthy. And after that, I'm being so boring. That is exactly like every self-introduction ever. I should say something more exciting. I end up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. Everyone seems to be satisfied, even with what little I said. Though a few girls are whispering to each other, throwing glances at me. It could have gone worse. Yes, they're checking me out, man. I listen to the teacher as he drones about getting along while letting my gaze sweep across the classroom. So much pressure, man. Don't die. Everyone seems to be listening to him intently, and when he's done, they clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row claps on this round with her hand. Oh, the first row girl claps on this round with her hand against her own wrist, and that ends in a bandage stump. So she's like this. Hey, it makes you feel a little bad, dude. She's used to it. It's fine. We're going to be doing some group work today, so that'll give you a chance to talk with everyone. Is that okay with you? Of course. Yeah, it's fine with me. That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She is... Oh, damn it! I clicked too quickly. I don't know what she is. She can explain everything. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to do that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the day's assignment and announces that we will be working in groups of 3. It hits me that I don't know who Hakamichi is. Slow. The teacher seems to catch my helpless expression. Oh, right. Hakamichi's right there. Shizune Hakamichi. Oh, the pink hair girl. Yes, drill hair. I'm calling you drill hair. As he calls out her name, the cute, bubbly looking girl with bright pink hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me. I take a seat next to her by the window. By the window. Yes. Hey, I guess you're Hakamichi, right? It's nice to meet you. Ha ha ha. Great. I wonder what data you are. What? I'm caught off guard by her laughter. It's nice to meet you too, but I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi Shichan. Wait, Misha? Wait. She's got 3, 4... What? Oh, introducing someone. God. I thought you have like 4 names. Come on. Giggling, Misha points to the girl next to her, the one I saw using sign language before. It looks like she has been staring at me the whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, well, only barely. She has short yet carefully kneaded brush hair, a pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of my dainty nose, of a dainty nose, not mine, and dark blue eyes that seem to alternate every few seconds between analytical and slightly bored. It's nice to meet you. She immediately looks at Misha, who smiles and makes a few quick gestures with her hands, so all that stuff, yeah, like Wu-Tang. Hakamichi nods and makes a few gestures of her own. Oh good, okay, so we got a translator. Like how I need subtitles when I watch anime. I start to wonder if the teacher was messing with me, saying things like, you'll be able to talk to people, and you better, well, who better to explain things to you? That's hilarious. If that teacher's my man, that's hilarious. I can see you're a little confused, right? But I understand why you would think I was Shichan. Shichan is deaf, so I'm the person who translates things back and forth to her. So you're Misha, that's whatever your name is. I'm already forgetting names. I'm like the interpreter. She says it's nice to meet you too. Yes. Yes, scoring points there. Yes. You're the new student, aren't you? Well, Shichan, of course he is. If he wasn't, he would have been standing up there for no reason, right? He seems like a very interesting person, doesn't he? Don't speak for me. We knew that there was going to be a new student, but we didn't know you would be here today so soon. Ichan, right? Ichan? Yep, it fits, doesn't it? Did I say it out loud? It's just a surprise. I've never liked that nickname. I don't really see how. It fits. You look just like I imagined. She's glasses pushing. Yes. You look just like Hee-chan. I wonder why everyone seems to think so. Hakamichi taps her fingers on the desk to get Misha's attention. They gesture back and forth to each other excitedly, their hands a blur. Of course, yeah, you don't understand what they're saying. Misha seems a little overwhelmed. Sorry about that. Shi-chan wants you to know that she's the class rep. Okay. So if there's anything you need to know, you can feel free to ask her. Yeah. Do you like the school so far? We can show you around a little if you had the time to walk around and familiarize yourself with it. Misha stumbles with the hard word a bit, making it stick out in her otherwise fluid translation. Thanks, that would be pretty helpful. Yeah, I just kinda came straight to the class today. Why are you frowning? I like your ZR, by the way. Ha ha ha. That's no good. You should always try to learn as much as you can about where you're going before you go there. Not just the school, either. Fair enough. Always, even if it's a trip to the convenience store. Really, Shi-chan? Really, Shi-chan? Ha 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 ha. You two are a riot. I'm gonna be great friends with these two. They're great. Learn about where you're going. I guess I didn't bother to do that, or just didn't care enough to do so. Same TBH. I didn't look forward to this, even if I committed myself to going along with it half-assedly, but anyway. I don't say anything, and Misha signs something that ends in a shrug. What was that? It seems like it was about me. I feel like slumping over in my seat. Both of them are smiling, but that shrug hit me unexpectedly deeply. You look down. Are you okay? Well, of course, man. Of course I feel down. Don't take it the wrong way, please. I hate it when people are afraid to ask questions. That's how people learn things, by asking. Asking for help is perfectly normal, as much as needing help. Stop looking like you just failed a test. Alright. Glasses push. I know exactly what you're saying by pushing your glasses, so that's all you need to do. And another thing, you don't have to... Oh, damn it, I clicked! I didn't take... What'd she say? Oh, God, is there a back button? Back button? Damn it, I don't know what she said. She's blushing, yes. Points. Okay, maybe that's too casual. Maybe Shizune would be more appropriate. Okay, we're talking about names. She doesn't like that name. Come on, let me choose. Yep, Shizune is fine. Okay, you're Shizune. Okay, that would be a lot easier for me. She doesn't like it. She's blushing. I feel a lot more at ease. Both of them seem so friendly, so I feel like an idiot for being so apprehensive earlier. Especially about Shizune, who I assumed would be all business. Well, she still seems like that, just less so, I guess. Yeah, she looks like she's all business. I'm sorry. Huh? Oh, right. We haven't even touched the assignment. We should start work now, or Shi-chan will get mad. Yeah, let's get to work. The assignment is also kind of long, so we should start now if we want to finish it before the end of class. That too. I bet she grunts too, like, Shizune glares at the two of us impatiently. I don't need to know the sign language to understand that. Okay, I get the message. Let's get started. After class, we can take a walk around the grounds together. It's a nice day today, okay? The assignment is actually very challenging to get through, combining aspects of being both difficult and unnecessarily long. I wonder what it was. Math? Science? Reading? Still, we finished it a few minutes earlier than everyone else in class despite our late start. Shizune and Misha are very capable. I mean capable, you mean smart? Like, they're very smart? They could do it? What? They're quite different though. The class rep is a calm and professional as she looks, while Misha is a lot more playful and girlish. Not to mention a little more easily distracted. To be honest, the two of them did most of the work. I feel guilty about that. Story of my life. I know that tone because it's anime, typical high school. Yeah, watch way too much anime. I'm sorry. The clock tower bell rings, signaling the end of the period. Time for lunch. Ah, that painting. Without knowing what else to do, I follow Misha, who's beckoning me into the hallway and down the stairs. Okay, this is your crew now. We descend even below the lobby where I met Muto, down to the bottom floor. That place is nice. Okay, I thought there were people behind me talking. Just like everything in the school, the cafeteria seems to be spacious and oddly modern in contrast to the classic exterior. Its big windows open to the... Everyone quiet! Jeez. This is the cafeteria. No S. Sherlock. Her enthusiastic statement of the obvious makes people around us stare, but Misha doesn't seem to care, so we proceed to the line. She's super nice. There is a rather long list of menu options, which seem great until I realized that many of them are to accommodate students who need special diets. How nice. It's almost like I'm back at the hospital, eating portions measured with scientific precision to meet the needs of the patients. I need that. I need that. Pick something at random and follow Shizune to the table sitting opposite of her. As I nibble indifferently at the food I'd rather not eat, Misha pokes me in the side to get my attention and points to Shizune. Why are you mad? Why are you mad? What'd I do? I don't understand sign. The point escapes me. Maybe looking at a person who talks to you is proper and polite? Do you want to know something? Yes. What? About anything. We're your guides, so you should ask if there's something. Exposition time! List of stuff. There's gonna be a list of stuff. I knew it. I wonder. Alright. Okay, let's get the elephant out of the room out of the way. Okay, you're deaf, right? She's gonna accuse me, and I kinda want to ask her something about her. But I can't really ask about something that personal, can I? Yes, you can. She knows. It's like, come on. Come on. I can't come up with anything else to ask, so I just focus on the food while the girls talk to themselves. Misha and Shizune sign back and forth very animatedly, throwing sideways glances at me, but Misha refrains from translating. Maybe they are talking about secret girl stuff or something. Yeah, it's awkward, I know. I quickly notice a conversation inside is not enough to fill a silence. Of course. Oh, I didn't get to ask about the library. Oh, man. We arrive in the classroom early, but we're not the first. That dark-haired girl I noticed before is slumped over at her desk at the last row. Whoa, what happened? She jumps a little when Misha crashes into the room with the elegance of a rhino. She shrinks deeper into her seat. I can feel her tension all the way from her, as if she were slowly turning to stone just from our presence. Misha and Shizune either don't notice or don't mind, as they walk directly past her to their seats and begin to converse. Oh, I want to talk to her! Man. Enough running about her, even when the classroom slowly fills with the other students and finally the teacher. Getting into the rhythm of the school feels strange. It's as if my brain remembers how this is done, but my body doesn't. Towards the end of the class, I start yawning and counting the minutes left. I shouldn't be this tired on my first day of school. Maybe it's a long time spent in the hostel that made me feel like this. I'm even feeling physically weak and lifeless. Fair enough. Da ba da 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 da. Beside me, Misha and Shizune are having some sort of conversation. After a bit of deliberation, Misha turns to me. Unfortunately, we can't stay and show you around today, Hee-chan. We've got to hurry already since there's a lot of work for us to do. Hey, you're class rep, man. It's all good. You'll find your way around here, I'm sure of it. Oh, wait. The teacher said I'd have to see the nurse. Where do I have to go? Is that so? We can at least show you that much. Come on. The nurses have their own building, so we have to go outside. What's pink-haired girl's handicap, I want to know. I'll be asking that a lot lately if I don't know. We join the flow of students making their way downtown, walking around, with girls pointing out other senior classrooms in the same hallway as ours. When we go outside, the girls make their way to the smaller building right next to the school. It's built in the same style, so it looks like it's actually a part of the main building. Sorry, fixing something up. This is the auxiliary building. There's a lot of official and important stuff inside, like the Yamaku Foundation office and all the nurses' offices. They even have a swimming pool. Cool. How's that official? Don't be silly, John. It's for physical therapy, of course. Love swimming. Anyway, all the nursing staff facilities are in there too. The head nurse's office is on the first floor. You'll be fine from here, right? We'll be going then. See you tomorrow. Thanks, Johnny. A whole building for stuff that has nothing to do with the actual education? Well, yeah, I mean, stuff for them. I guess it's necessary for a place like this. Ooh, that looks scary. I walk in hoping that this really will be only a quick visit, like the teacher said. On a white door on the left is a green cross. The next text says head nurse and the nameplate. A voice from the inside responds to my knock almost immediately, but I can't quite make it out. It sounded a bit like an invitation to open the door, so I invited myself further in. Nice. The room is not large and it smells strange, like that medicine-y smell, right? A friendly-looking man turns around on his office chair to face me as I enter. His desk is neat and tidy, but the bin under the table is overflowing with used-to-be medical utensils. Ugh. And there are at least a dozen coffee cup rings lingering on the desk. Coffee man, huh? Smiling man, you're smiling. Hello. Hello there. What can I do for you today? I'll try to give him a different, more happy voice. Whoa, the music! This is the cool guy. This is a cool guy. He's young looking and sort of rugged, but the dimples on his cheeks is washed impression. I can't talk today. That impression away when he smiles. Are you the nurse? He smiles like a person who heard this very same question hundreds of times. Why, yes I am. It says so on the door, no? You can call me by my name, or just the nurse, like everyone does. Of course, I shake off my confusion, realizing I probably should grab his extended hand. His handshake is rather firm and friendly. Right, I'm a new student and my homeroom teacher told me to come and meet you. My name is Hisao Nakai. His eyes light up with revelation and he snaps his fingers. Oh, you're that Nakai! I was just reading your file in the morning. Some kind of chronic arrhythmia and related congenital heart muscle deficiency, right? He gestures me to sit down in the vacant armchair in front of the desk. Yes. Good. Well, you've probably been briefed about school enough, so I'll just go over this quickly. We have all kinds of facilities available, mostly physical therapy and such. That's dope! There's always someone from my staff around, even at night, so never hesitate to call us if there's a problem. The famous 24-hour nursing staff. Wow, this is like a hospital. Well, not exactly. For instance, we don't do brain surgery here. His joke feels so out of place that I'm left thinking why he even said it. Dude, come on, he's trying to lighten up the mood. Give him a break. Yeah, just that it's really weird to have so many medical people out of school. You'll get used to it. I'm not so sure of that myself, but I don't let the nurse know. Now, let me just find your file again. While he searches for something from his computer... Oh, his computer. Damn, sorry. I'm having too much fun. Stacks of papers around, I let my gaze wander around the room. It's the epitome of generic, I'd like to say. Beige walls and ceiling, dark gray laminated flooring, and all the equipment you'd expect from a school nurse's office. Even the ridiculous educational posters are hanging on 4 walls. Remind me to eat properly 3 times a day, and from all the food groups. I love that poster! Smiling, the nurse draws a thick file from a stack of similarly thick files and opens it. So, you already have medication for the arrhythmia. Just remember to take your pills every morning and evening or it won't be much help. Apart from that, do you do any sports? Rash stuff like, I don't know, boxing? Yes, Ifo boxing! I'm a boxer. He grins to his own joke, but I don't. God, man, my main character does not have a sense of humor. Then again, I don't blame him. Oh, well, I play soccer occasionally with some classmates. Alright, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask to recommend you refrain from doing that, at least for the time being. Oh. My lack of reaction makes him raise an eyebrow, but really, I'm not too bothered by him forbidding me to kick a ball around. I guess I never did it out of burning passion for the sport, just to have something to do. Any kind of concussion might be very dangerous to your heart, and risking another attack is not a good idea. Was the previous one caused by a sudden concussion to the chest area? There's no mention of the cause in your papers. Oh, he gets to tell him the cause of his heart attack. Ooh, this is gonna be awkward. Not exactly. I sidestep the question acceptably and he glances at me over his papers with a more serious expression on his face. Still, you need to keep your body healthy, so some exercise would do you good. Damn it, he didn't tell him the cause. Damn it. We have physical therapy and such available, as I said, but I don't think you really need such heavy measures. Just get some light exercise regularly. Brisk walks or even light jogging. Jumping rope, that sort of thing. Swimming maybe? There's a pool here. So I was told. You were. Very good. At any rate, I'm sure you've been told this before. You just need to take care not to overexert yourself. He wags his finger to emphasize the point. No need, really. I've heard about this 1,000 times already. Absolutely no unnecessary risks. Take care of yourself. So don't have girls confessing to you. Be like Hachiman from Origaru. He goes over my papers one more time and sets them on the desk, obviously content. Good, that's it then. Come meet me if you ever need anything. I'm ushered out before I even realize it. A quick visit indeed. I end up standing in front of the main building and the auxiliary building, although to my eyes they still look one and the same. It's the first real look I get at the other students, so I watch people coming out of the school going towards the gate of the dorms. Everyone seems to know where they're going, and I still keep thinking that most of them don't look too special for being students at a special school. Then again, neither do I. Well, you're at a school, man. That's how it is. Does that make me one of them? One of us. One of us. I should go somewhere too to prevent me from getting lost. Dude, go to your dorm room. It's around dinner time, but I feel tired instead of hungry. Same. The wariness in me only grows as I trudge towards the dorm set a little way apart from the building of the complex. Oh, this is a nice school, man. Look at that. There's a garden of sorts between the school and the dorm, shrubbery, flowers, and the overbearing smell of fresh cut grass that fills the atmosphere. It dawns on my tired mind that the smell feels novel because I haven't been outside at all for so long. The dorm building is big and made of red brick like the others. It feels too pompous for what it is, so I push forward going inside. It takes more time than necessary to fish out the key I was given from my pocket. Room 119. Despite the ornate exterior, the inside of the dorm is fairly new, functional, and boring. Just like in the main building, the halls and doors were wide to accommodate wheelchairs. The same goes for the elevators at the end of the hallways. I poke my head around the corner of the common room door. Inside, a few students are watching the television. One nods and gives a quick hello before turning back to the TV. So he's like, "What's up, man? One of us? Get in here." Seems that only the girls around here are sociable. I suppose that's perfectly fine with me, because I'm sociable with the girls. I climb the stairs to the upper floor. Here, small quarters branch off from the main hallway. Each of these minor halls seem to have a toilet and shower, as well as 4 rooms. About halfway down the hall, I spy room 119. The nameplates on the rooms adjacent to mine are blank. I guess there are just 2 of us here. Nice, my own room. Light shines from below the door of room 117, so I knock lightly. Out comes Spartan 117. From inside, I hear a few movements. Then the clicking of way more locks than I thought these doors had. After a moment, the door squeaks open, so she's got a lot of locks. It's Harry Potter! Oh my god! It's freaking Harry Potter! Is the scar hurting you, man? Does he have a scar? No, I thought that was a scar there. Boy standing in the doorway, he's looking at me very intently through his extremely thick eyeglasses. Who is it? Blind? No, at least not completely. Why would he have glasses if he was? He just assumes he's blind. Oh, look at you. He leans closer to me until our noses are almost touching. His breath stinks of garlic. Hisao Nakai. I'm moving into the next room. I thought I should introduce His face suddenly brightens in realization, and he stands back upright, thrusting his hand out in smiling greeting, almost straight to my diaphragm. Oh, sup, dude? The name's Kenji. Okay, you're cool. Okay, you're getting kind of scary there. I take Kenji's sweaty hand and shake it, still a little rattled by sudden change of attitude and vehement welcome. There were some suspicious-looking people going in and out of your room earlier. It was probably my parents. Your parents? You sure? Because they could have been some other people, too. You can't judge a book by its cover. I thought to place proverbs left hanging between us awkwardly as I tried to think of some way to respond. I'd say the chances are high enough. He shudders and makes some exaggerated hand gestures. Oh, well, you're a brave man, Hisao. Me, I don't think I could trust I don't think I trust chances. The only one I trust is myself. Does that mean I should get to know you? I shouldn't get to know you either? He thinks about this for a while. A wise decision. Damn, you are smarter than you look. So screw you. Probably. What do you look like? What do you look like? I hope not smart. No. What's with this guy? He squints his eyes and leans closer again, but I lean backwards to dodge it. Never mind, it doesn't matter. With that, he turns, fumbles around for a moment in search of the door handle, and shuts the door behind him. Excuse me, neighbors. Am I right? I slide the key into the locked door, marked 119. That is a nicer bed than mine. Mine's bigger. Bleak beige walls, white linen, and a desk made of some type of light wood, ugly curtains. It's no one's room, impersonal like my hospital room was. My bags are sitting at the foot of my bed, looking a lot emptier than they did this morning. The closet is sitting open, stocked with my clothes. Also, it seems that there are a number of school uniforms hanging there as well. A note pinned to the sleeve on one of the shirts. Hi, Ichan. We've unpacked your things and made your bed. They said that if these don't fit, then you should go to the office tomorrow. If you have any problems, you can always call us. Love, Mom and Dad. Love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. At least I don't have anything to worry about unpacking. I kind of hope I would have. Then there would be something to do. It's still too early. I put the note down on the desktop and lie down on the bed, feeling drained. Lying there makes me want to read something, but I have nothing with me. I wonder if the hospital conditioned me for wanting to read whenever I have nothing to do. The restless urge just keeps growing until I have to stand up. Maybe it's stress or something. I was pretty nervous about it before coming, and the entire day today too. I still am, I think. Ugh. Sorry if I'm not talking well. I'm getting tired. Damn, I have to distract myself somehow so I won't be this unnatural all the time. Well, if you got a computer in your own room, you kind of, get the tissues and, watch a sad movie, Tomorrow I'll go borrow some books from the library. Yeah, I'll do that. But for now, the bottles of medications neatly arranged at my night table catch my eye. I pick up one and shake it to hear the contents rattle inside, and then read the glued-on pharmacy label. 2 tablets daily to stay alive. At least thank you for being honest. It doesn't really say that, but it could just as oh. It should say that. That got me. That got me. Okay. It's kind of twisted having your life depend on chemicals like this. I resent it a little, but what choice do I have? I begin a new daily ritual of taking the right number of pills from each bottle, being careful to check the correct dosages. I lie down again, feeling hollow and uncertain, and after that, I keep staring at the blank, unfamiliar ceiling for a long time. Doesn't start looking any more familiar, not even after darkness falls and long shadows draw across my room like figures. The sheets feel slightly more comfortable, warm and nest-like against the chill that passes for room temperature here. Soon the lighter shade of darkness that is the ceiling looks like every ceiling does at night, and it becomes the only thing I recognize anymore. The night beckons me to sleep, and I feel the coldness of unfamiliarity and fear creeping up my spine. Once again, I keep drifting further away from the world I knew. Don't die. Don't die. Woo, chapter 1 done? Is that the intro? That was a long intro. Whew. I save now? I think we didn't call it there. I'm starting to reach an hour. Alright guys, hope you guys are liking this so far. Leave a like, comment below. Let me know what other VNs I should play or what other anime series I should watch. I'm always open to suggestions. Let me know what you think of this so far. Please no spoilers. Be safe out there. Stay gold.